Is it possible to learn a new language in just 48 hours? I don't know, but I'm gonna try by learning Italian. And at the end of these 48 hours, I'm going to call one of my best friends who happens to speak Italian and surprise him. Ciao, amico.
What? I can't believe you learned it. You're taking me back years and years with this.
Step 1 of my 3-step plan for becoming conversationally fluent in Italian in 48 hours, I should probably try and make a better name for that, is to do exactly what we all did when we were learning our first languages in school. Because right now I basically am the equivalent of an Italian kid on their first day of school, which is pretty exciting. And I'm learning the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. I need more practice. Okay, so step 1 isn't just learning the alphabet. It's learning how Italian sounds, how every letter is actually pronounced. A, B, C. Nice. And on top of the alphabet, that means memorizing every single letter combination in Italian. And some of these are looking a little crazy. C and G are pronounced softly when followed by I or E, but they're pronounced with the hard sounds and they're followed by A, O, U, or consonants. We're learning. Semplice. Once I know how every letter sounds, I can hopefully then look at any word across the entire language and know how to pronounce it with a somewhat correct Italian pronunciation. Ape, elefante, istituto, uccello. What the heck? Luckily for me, Italian is a very phonetic language, meaning it is almost entirely spoken exactly how it is spelled, which made this a lot easier. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about my understanding of the alphabet. There's only really one letter combination that's confusing me. G-L-I. I don't think it's pronounced gli, but I don't understand. Sometimes it seems to be pronounced like that, and other times it's not. I don't know, I'll figure that out later. But otherwise, ready to move on to step 2. Now, step 2 is probably the most difficult and time-consuming part of this entire challenge. Learning Italian words. Italian has over 450,000 words. It's actually more than I thought. But I don't need to know all of them, which is why what I'm doing right now is only learning the most common words that people actually use in everyday conversations. And when I combine this with my Italian pronunciation, I can have a conversation with someone. But before learning the new ones, I thought it would be fun to go over all of the Italian words I already know how to say coming into this challenge. Bene, which means good. Buongiorno and ciao, which I think mean hello, goodbye. Prego and grazie, which mean please and thank you. And andiamo, my personal favorite, which means let's go. And that's literally it. So I'm going from 6 to 500. Let's do this. Andiamo. Should have said that the first time. So I started learning. I went online and found lists of the most common Italian words and simply started writing them down alongside their English translations in a notebook that I could use to study later. It's a lot of writing, but that's super helpful for me for actually committing these to memory. So yeah, this will probably be the next few hours minimum, if not more. That'll be all of kind of day 1 done. I can already tell you that I have forgotten a lot of the words that I've already written down. So it'll be interesting to look at all of this tomorrow and see if I can remember any of them, see if any of them are in my brain. I don't know, I just will find out. Okay, so I don't remember them. It's currently day 2. I have got 500, 600-ish words written out here, which is crazy. And right now it is a little past 3 o'clock on Wednesday, which means I have less than 24 hours. It's okay, we can still do this. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to memorize all of those words in one day, it's just not possible, but I wrote them all down so that hopefully they're in my brain. And now today, as I'm starting to make full sentences in Italian, which is so freaking great, I'm hoping that those words will just kind of come back to me when I try to speak. That's my hope. Yeah, saying that out loud is not sounding like a great plan, but it's what I'm doing, and I feel confident. Yeah, like I said, still optimistic. All right, let's get back into it. Right now, all I've got is a jumbled mess of nouns, verbs, and other random vocab that I've picked up along the way. But to start making sentences, and speaking Italian, I need to start learning how to conjugate verbs. Okay, why do essere and avere have to be so freaking difficult, man? They're the 2 most important verbs in the entire language. Side note though, I think I've nailed the G-L-I pronunciation. Li.
Bottiglia.
Bottiglia. Figlio.
Family.
Famiglia. I think I'm nailing it. Overall, my pronunciation is improving a lot today. Cosa sto facendo? Questo è pazzesco. Pazzesco. The practice is really starting to pay off, and I think it's finally time to move on. Yeah. Step 3 is by far the most important step in this plan, and it's the one I think most people don't practice enough. Memorizing letters and words is helpful, but the best thing you can do to learn a language is to truly experience it. And despite being in my bedroom in the United States, I can still surround myself completely with Italian conversations, phrases, slang, food. At this point in the video, I was planning on going out and getting a pizza, but all the pizza restaurants were closed, so no pizza for me. Which is actually really sad because this entire challenge has really made me crave a pizza. And even music. Con te partirò. But just because this is the best way to learn doesn't mean that it's easy. È stato un lungo giorno. It's been a long day. And honestly, right now, I'm just worried that I'm not making as much progress as I hope to make. My brain hurts. I'm struggling right now to create sentences. You know, I know a lot of words, but I'm struggling to connect them, which is an important part of a conversation, I would say. Ugh. I'm really feeling the stress. I don't want to embarrass myself tomorrow. That's what I'm really worried about, is jumping in there and just not being able to hold the conversation. You know? But I do still have quite a few hours left tomorrow. We can still do this. But right now I need to sleep. Ci vediamo domani. I spent the entire next day practicing non-stop, listening to and speaking as much Italian as I could. But soon enough, whether I was prepared or not, it was time. All right, it is just past There we go. It's just past 3 o'clock on Thursday, which means it's been 48 hours. Oh, gosh, I'm so nervous. But there's one more thing to do before we jump into this because a package just arrived. So it's supposed to be here 2 days ago, but whatever. Look at this, huh? This is the last piece of the puzzle. Yeah. All right. I'm ready now. I wasn't before, but I'm ready now. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Ciao, amico. Ciao.
What?
Ciao, amico. Ciao.
Ciao, hello.
Vuoi parlare italiano?
What?
Vuoi parlare italiano con me?
Wait. What? Since when do you speak Italian?
Sto imparando un po' di italiano, solo un po'. He studiato per 48 ore.
Oh my god. What? Puoi parlare italiano?
Finalmente possiamo avere una conversazione totalmente in italiano.
Oh. Ora, español, italiano, un mixta y no ricordi come parlare italiano.
Ah, sta bene, sta bene, sta bene. Sta bene perché ora noi possiamo conversare. Conversare.
Sì.
Quanti anni fa? Quando vivevi a Firenze. Era 2018, no? 2018. 2019.
I can't believe you learned it.
Riesci a credere?
I do not understand that.
Onestamente, l'italiano era molto più difficile di quanto mi aspettassi.
Oh, sì?
Perché? Aspettavo che l'italiano fosse più così simile a portoghese e spagnolo, ma non è molto differente, è molto unico, secondo me, ma ora sto molto felice con quanto io imparo.
You're taking me back years and years with this conversation.
Oh, that's beautiful. Bellissimo, bellissimo. Che figata. Adesso dobbiamo viaggiare a Italia.
Sì.
Pronto. Insieme. Dobbiamo praticare insieme. Mhm. Perfetto. Ok, Dylan.
Ci vediamo dopo.
Non lo so, ci vediamo dopo.
Ci vediamo dopo.
Later? Sì.
Ci vediamo dopo. I'll see you later.
Ci vediamo dopo.
Ci vediamo
Bravo.
dopo. Ah, grazie,
Bravo,
grazie.
Chase, bravo.
Grazie mille.
Ciao.
Ciao. That was freaking awesome. Let's go. Andiamo, andiamo. I definitely struggled a couple times in there, definitely made some mistakes, but that's huge, that's important. I think it's really beneficial. The only way that you really learn is by speaking and then stepping out of your comfort zone and like I said, making mistakes. But overall that went really, really well. It was only 49 hours ago that I literally knew 6 words in Italian. 6. I just had somewhat, mostly a conversation totalmente in italiano. Che bene, che bene. This was so exciting, and if you enjoyed and want to see more of me learning new things, new skills, make sure to subscribe. See you soon. Andiamo, andiamo.